Hey, what a great weekend we had. You know, we spoke about all the bassin and the fluke, and sure enough, it came right in. We had that break in the weather. We saw a beautiful show. Bluefish started showing up. They're more in the middle of the harbor. They're starting to run along these harbor areas where we're getting higher water temps inside the harbors now. Weak fish are hanging strong, and many times we've seen big bodies of fish, but they have lockjaw, and it's just like you have to wait it out through the tide until they turn over, and then the bite's on. It's been a vicious bite. So striped bass has been fantastic. Fluke, again, they were in the east. They moved heavy down into the west, and it almost seemed like they moved back up and set in the east again. I don't know if it was because of the way the bluefish moved in. It pushed them out of the deeper waters and on the shorelines, but we've got beautiful porgies as well. They're along the shorelines. They're also out in the deep. Butterfish made a beautiful showing, and it's like been lights out fishing. It doesn't matter whether you're on the troll, the chunk, drifting some eels. They've all been really effective. The top water bite, dynamic, absolutely fantastic. If you're into using those docks and super strikes and, you know, surface plugs and such, this is the time to go for it. Those fish are really pushing up bait. Now, what do we have going this week? We've got in between moon phases. So expect to see the current start to slow down a bit in between the high and low tides. So you might have to induce like your own action, switching over to bucktails with teaser, going to spinning and casting a little bit and creating like a beautiful jigging action if you want those fluke in between the tide, and then wait for the tide to get moving to set up your drift. Bluefish, let's look for the current to build up heavy to see if you get some jigging opportunities. But again, go out there with the top water and just have a great time. There's so much to talk about, but I don't want to take up all your time. You know, thanks for supporting our shops that coming out this Memorial Day. We really appreciate it. And again, visit Haleside or Northport. We love to see you, and it's great to see all these new faces that come by and say hello. Until next week, I bid you all peace and tight lines.